again, viewers. You're welcome to another episode of The Now Show, the show for overcomers and winners, taking you on a journey of self-discovery to becoming the best version of yourself. So today's episode, I'm speaking to a phenomenal lady doing phenomenal things. Well, we titled this Raising Winners. Why? Because she is doing something which is empowering other people. Today, I am speaking with my sister, my friend, Dr. Mrs. Arinola. I have to say Aguda-Oluwo.
That's right. Thank you so much.
She wants me to put that always. So my guest today on the Now Show, Dr. Mrs. Aguda-Oluwo. You're welcome to the Now Show.
I'm very happy
Wow,
to be here.
wow. It's good to have you here with us, you know, especially somebody doing phenomenal things like you're doing.
Thank you.
Before we go on, Dr. Arinola Aguda-Oluwo holds a doctorate degree in Sociology of Education from the University of Lagos in Nigeria. She founded a non-governmental organization, which we're going to be talking about today, WAYREFOUNDATION, Women Advancement and Youth Research Foundation, in 2008 to help create awareness on the gender-based issues that affect women and girls. In 2016, she instituted the annual awards in 3 national universities in Nigeria to best graduating females in science and engineering courses to encourage girls in science and technology, STEM. Dr. Arinola, between the years 2016 and 2018, chaired the National Working Committee on National Women's Conference organized by Committee of Wives of Lagos State officials. The annual 3-day Women's Conference grew to 2,500 participants by the time she was living in 2018. She was the chairperson, Widows Trust Fund of the International Women's Society in Nigeria. She also served as the secretary, University of Lagos, chapter of Nigerian Association of University Women, and affiliate of Graduate Women International. She was formerly the president, YWCA Lagos Central Group, and later moved to the national level of the association in 2014 as the honorary National Recording Secretary, YWCA of Nigeria. She relocated to the US and she joined AAUW Crystal Lake branch in 2019. Dr. Arinola, an advocate for young women's leadership, she encourages girls to make good choices and take control of their lives. Ari Girls Reading Room is a safe place where girls go to read in Awoyaya community, Lekki, Lagos State. She enjoys sewing, traveling, and telling stories about women's experiences, challenges, and victories. Welcome with me to the Now Show once again, Dr. Arinola Aguda-Oluwo.
Thank you so much.
Welcome again to the Now Show, Ari. Wow. Doing phenomenal things. Women and girls.
Yes.
Empowering them. Changing their lives. I mean, surely you're raising winners. Because here you are, taking them, transforming them, and making them become the best version of themselves that they didn't even know that was in them. Wow. Ari, how did you come about this?
Thank you.
Wow.
That is a very important question. So while I was growing up in Akure, when our mother's friends and relatives pass by when we play, they say, Eru resekon. The meaning of that is, where is your slave?
Even I don't understand that.
Yeah, they say, where is your slave?
Okay.
I remember that we automatically knew they were referring to our mothers. So we would say, Elule, she's inside.
She's inside. Wow.
We say, greet her. So that stood.
So slave.
Yes. Eru resekon, where is your slave?
Wow. Your mother was your slave?
Your mother was your slave. That's how it was.
Wow.
That's how we grew up.
Wow.
And then when they say Oriki.
Yes.
The Oriki from my father's side.
Yes.
Is Omo Ogbobereta. Muragidu. Igidu Gbeni. Obere Ogbeni.
You have to break all that down. Yes, yes.
It says the one who sells the female.
Wow.
and uses it, the proceeds to purchase black wood. Black wood is more profitable than the female.
Wow. Wow.
So as I grew up and continued to hear that, I'm like, but I'm a woman, I'm a girl.
Wow.
So does that mean wood is more profitable? Black wood was more profitable than me. So those things, including the Eru, the mother that was your slave, and all that, bothered my mind, my young mind.
Of course.
And then coupled with the way women are treated as we're growing up, I said no. So those were the early instances that shaped my desire to look into the lives of women and girls. As I got into my teenage years and all that, I kept trying to see whether women are treated fairly or not. Growing into the university, and you find me going to big companies, for example.
Yes.
And the first thing I'm doing is looking at the pictures of the past presidents and asking myself, how many women are there? Oh,
wow. And it's true.
That is, that was me.
Yes.
So these were the things that motivated me. And then as coupled with what
there was that innate desire in you
to
see women at the top.
Yes.
Wow. You know, away from the stereotype of women are slaves, like, you know, or black wood better than women or something. Wow. Interesting. You know, that's why sometimes they say our environment forms us.
You're right. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother, how she struggled. My mom tells those stories to us as young girls growing up. You know, how her mother struggled and labored on her father's farm. And when the proceeds come, they hardly remember her.
Wow, the person who labored. So monkey walk, babu they chop.
And then she said to herself too that I don't want this life.
You know, it's very sad because that's actually the story of many women.
You're right.
Especially those in the rural areas. You know, they are the ones who go to do the work. They do the farming. Then somebody else reaps the profit. They sell and they pocket the proceeds. So it's actually very sad. It's so that's why what you're doing is really commendable.
Thank you.
That you can actually think about changing the stereotype, changing what is happening with these women, and actually transforming the minds of the women. Because it's sad that many of them just think that that is how life is. That's how it should be.
So we keep saying no. We keep saying, when we gather them together, we're able to have seminars and workshops. We say, no, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to continue to endure that. You can do better. You work with your hands, you should control your resources. You should be able to use your money for what you want. Nobody should take your money from you. If you are the one working for it, and you don't have to die because you want to remain Mrs. So you see women under very difficult situations that they don't want to come out. So we talk to them, there's so many things. We try whatever we can. If we succeed in changing one or two, I think it gives some peace of mind.
If you succeed in changing one or two, there's a lot of joy and satisfaction from that.
You're right.
Because certainly, you know, change is important. Change is needed, especially for, you know, and that is why, you know, every time we talk about gender-based, you have gender-based issues, you have gender-based violence, you have, so now you are coming with the converse, which is gender-based empowerment. So it's like, you don't have to live with the violence. There are things that you can do for yourself. So you're not empowering them, you're teaching them what they could do. Because the truth really is that many of these women and girls, as much as they don't like what is happening with them, they remain there because there's nowhere to go or there's nothing to go to.
No one to help.
That's right. That's right.
And it's tough because our society does not take care of women who are under difficult situations. There's no government established institutions that they can run to.
Mm-hmm.
See, if a woman is in a violent situation.
No, but Lagos State is changing that now,
Lagos
which I'm
State
very
has,
happy about.
yeah.
I mean, Lagos State, not only do they have where you can go to report cases,
and where you can
now,
run to.
Now, you do the crime, you do the time, because the men are being prosecuted.
Yes.
You abuse, or you don't, I mean, there's any form of violence, once it can be verified.
And someone can report it.
That's right. Someone can report it. You get prosecuted.
Even neighbors are supposed to also
yes, because
you can't keep quiet just because it's not happening
exactly,
to you.
exactly. You know, where the society where you're supposed to be your neighbor's keeper, but you find out that when things like this happen, people are quiet. People mind their businesses. Well, it's property. Let him do without.
No, but it shouldn't be. For the bill, the Lagos State passed to make sure that all that can no longer go.
That's right. That's right. So it has reset the brain of many men now. Reset the brain of many men. In fact, I can imagine some homes where the woman is saying, "Try it." You know, when they've been enduring the abuse for so long, so now they can actually say, "Try it. Just try it." There's somebody waiting for you. You know, there's something about when there's something or someone checking you.
Yes.
You know, now those abusers now know that there's something.
They will give account.
That's right. That's right. And things are changing. Yes. I'm sure women are happier for it.
You know?
So, yeah. Wow.
A lot easier.
You know, and that makes your job easier too.
A lot easier, you know, a lot easier. We thank God for that.
Well done, Ari. Well done, Ari. So this has given you satisfaction.
It does.
Okay, so why do you keep on doing it, despite the fact that you're relocated to the abroad now? You know, I laugh at you. You go and say, she has jackpot, you know, and everything like that. Jackpot is not the new culture for Nigerians. But I mean, the truth really is that, I mean, family situations, you have to go abroad and everything like that. And despite the fact that you relocated, you now live in the US, you're still very passionate about Nigerian women and Nigerian girls, so that your foundation is still running. Wow. So what gives you, I mean, what makes you go on? You're not here. You could easily say, I've relocated.
Anywhere I am. That's me. I can't just, I keep looking out for ways to make sure that the woman is not kept down. I can't live with myself if I'm seeing that I'm not doing something about it.
Okay.
Any situation I find myself. I'm talking, if I'm in the mall, if I'm anywhere sitting and the woman, you know, I'm saying, what's happening? How are you doing?
So you're just looking out for the betterment of a woman,
I want to hear your story. I want to be sure that you are okay. If there's any way, anything I can say that can help turn on the light in your head in case you're doing something
the light in your head.
So that you can see, I'm not doing it right. I can do better. So you don't accept a very dangerous situation and think that is okay. It's not okay. And I also say the power is within you. Don't wait for an outsider. Don't wait for help to come from outside. Find it within yourself. It's there. It's within you. You just need to have the courage to take the step.
Wow.
And know that the solution to your life.
I need you to stress on that. So the power is within you. Wow. And
you need to find the courage to take the first step. It's so important.
Wow.
So what we do is just encourage them and say, you have what it takes. Just take the first step. Have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself.
Okay.
Don't listen to your negative things that people say. I know how much power it has on especially women. So you see young women.
Many of us are actually the result of, you know, we're broken by the things that we heard
hear over and over and over again.
Yes.
So see young women, happy, full of life, high self-esteem. They marry. Check them up 5 years after. Their self-esteem is way
down to zero.
To zero. Things they say to them, the stress that they go through. In 20 years down the line, they don't believe they're worth anything anymore.
They're treated like
if you're not lucky to have good husbands, good people around you, the girl becomes a woman who has no self-esteem left in her by the time she's getting into her 50s or thereabouts.
Wow.
If she had not done anything to help herself.
Okay. So this is where you come in now to ensure that women discover themselves.
We do that, talk to them early.
See the value.
Talk to them as teenagers. We still try to do what we can with the women themselves.
Okay.
And say the hope is not lost.
Okay.
You might
so
be
that's why you
55,
start with the girls reading club.
Yes.
Okay.
Girls,
okay. So
room.
what happens in the reading room?
The reading room.
Tell me what happens in that reading room. I'm thinking in my head. Okay. Girls reading room. What's that about? What happens there?
We wanted a place that's safe, where girls can come to.
Okay.
People ask me, how come you don't allow boys to come in and read there? Then I say, once we introduce boys into the reading room, it's likely somebody will fall in love, somebody will want to toast somebody, somebody wants, we don't want the distraction.
A distraction.
Two, I went to an all-girls school, boarding house, and I know that when you are in an all-girls school, you are the boy, you are the man.
That's right.
Everything.
That's right.
I wanted girls to have that opportunity to know
those were all the values that were
imbibed
in us. Yes.
So, I felt that the reading room should be a safe place that's just for girls only.
Up for the band.
We needed them to be able to focus and concentrate.
Yes.
So in the girls' reading room, we've got books there, and then once in a while we talk to them also, take them out and share stories, life experiences with them. Okay, so
when you share life experiences with them, do some of them now share with you their own experiences? Because many of them come into that room, I'm sure, looking for
somebody to talk to.
Yes.
We find that a lot. When we used to do seminars and we organized in secondary schools in Korea Valley, after that we asked them for questions and feedbacks.
Okay.
At the beginning, when we were inexperienced, we weren't receiving much.
Okay.
But with time we felt, don't put your name, just write your comment.
A lot said, being uncovered.
Because you say, don't put your name, whatever is bothering you, you want us to talk about next time, put it down on a piece of paper. You don't have to put your name. So it gave us ideas of what young girls are going through.
What they are grappling with.
Happening at home, violence, you know, uncles, all sorts of people. The young girl, she's in a very terrible,
and the truth is,
terrible shape that she needs help.
Yeah, even as advanced as we seem to be, there's still people who are going through that mindset of the girl child not being paid attention to. When I mean that, what I mean by that is, you know, all the girl child should be trained for is to become a wife and to, you know, have children, cook and be in the kitchen or anything like that. They're not thinking they want to educate the girl child to the highest level. To become, I mean, they're not thinking of the girl child as a director in a company or something like that. All they're thinking about is, she marries, she goes to start having children, she takes care of the home. And meanwhile, it's supposed to be more than that. You know?
It's gone beyond that now.
Yes.
So
that's where what you're doing is commendable.
We were supposed to have to start an IT training center.
Okay.
We were able to get some help from Ecodisco.
Okay.
We're grateful to Ecodisco. Ecodisco gave us some laptops and a few items that we could start with them.
Interesting.
What stopped us, why we hadn't taken off, was we needed resources to pay the trainers.
Okay.
My NGO has been on for a long time, but it's mainly been self-funded. And so
most NGOs are, unfortunately. You know, as most NGOs and things that people are doing are.
So it has to be your passion, what for you to sustain it and keep it going. It has to be what. So we needed resources to be able to pay the trainers, because we're getting trainers that are very professional, and we're doing just girls IT. We're trying to focus increase the number of girls that go into IT. You can see that even the award that are given in the universities for science-based girls.
Okay.
We're looking, because the future is technology.
It's technology,
and it's gone.
truly.
And we can't afford to be left behind. We cannot afford for the women and the girls
to be left behind,
to sit on their laptop or their phone only checking emails. We say no, you've got to do better than that. All the resources that you can ever need is on the internet. You need to do better than just checking your emails on it. So those are the things that we're telling the girls once in a while when we're in the reading room to say, you've got, the world is there for you.
Yes.
There are opportunities for you. Even as a black girl, you have opportunities to study abroad, to get so many things. If you can go into the technology,
okay.
If you move in that direction, because that is where the future is going.
Okay.
If we can encourage more girls,
so it's like redirecting their interest into what is relevant.
What is relevant? Just before you finish, there's job waiting for you. There are people ready to take you on. So we keep talking to them. So we do a little bit of career counseling, and all that, and just to encourage the girls.
So tell me, if there's a woman or a girl out there who is listening and says, oh, they seem to have some interest in what you're doing, how do they access you?
We're in Aja. We relocated. We used to be in Obalende. In Ije area. We had a reading room there. Near the market. Just to encourage the girls to come in. So, but now we moved to Awoyaya. It's beside the Palai Bible Church container bus stop. So that's where the girls reading room is. So, and we have a banner outside. So once you close to the church, you will see it. Girls reading room. You can come in anytime and see. But we are opened. You can come in to make inquiries. We are opened. Due to finance and resources also, we're limited. We're able to open on Saturdays and Sundays. 9 a.m. Saturday till 12. We are there. And Sundays from 1 p.m. till 4. Girls can come in.
So girls can come in,
and
women
the reason
can come
we are
in.
Limited,
and
we needed volunteers.
Those
who can, older ladies who will open the hall. I have a hall, a big hall. That I put books there and chairs and everything. So we needed big girls who can sit while the girls come in to read, who can manage the space. We're able to get 2 young women. But they work. So they give us the time they are able to give us is Saturdays and Sundays. That's why we have the opening hours, 9 a.m. to 12, and then on Sunday, 1 p.m. to 4.
You know, this also brings me to the issue of mentorship. You know, we as women, especially the older ones, must know that we have a role in the lives of every younger woman that we know. You know, we need to be able to mentor girls. We need to be able to bring them to our circle. Because, I mean, a lot of women just go around and don't bother about the other woman. You need to bother about the other woman, the other girl, you know, be a mentor. Because if you have people who thought about mentorship, coming into your reading room to mentor people would be very easy. You know, people around there, you know, oh, what can I do in the life of this young lady to help her shape and become somebody better? So, you know, mentorship. I keep saying it, you know, you as a woman, every other woman should matter to you. What can you do to better their lives? What can you do differently to make them, you know, change their thinking like Irene is doing? You know, and may we know, you know, how valuable we are to one another, especially as women. May we know how valuable we are to one another, you know, because that is key. That is key, you know, and that's why I need to commend you for what you're doing, because here you are thinking about not just your family, you're thinking about people you don't even know, transforming their lives, starting from as when you were a child, the things you heard, the things that your environment were dictating about women, and you said to yourself, I have to be a change agent. I have to change this narrative. This cannot continue. This cannot be the way a woman is viewed, you know. So well done, Ari. Well done. And that's why we say that you're raising winners, because here you are, you're transforming many lives. You're teaching them who they should be, you know, not just accepting what society dictates to them, but saying what their potential is.
Your dreams,
their
dreams they had, you know, don't let it die.
And dream.
Yeah.
And dream. It's okay to dream.
Yes.
And make sure that when you dream, you don't allow the dream to die.
And don't let anybody kill you.
Wow. Don't let anybody kill your dream. Wow, wow, wow. You know, I don't want to say that I've taken my last word out, because we have what we do on the Now Show, which we say, you know, what would be your last word to somebody out there who maybe does not remember everything we discussed.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we've sat down for 30 minutes. They might not remember everything we've discussed, but that takeout that you have for them, your last word, Ari.
I would really love that girls, women, everywhere, don't you ever forget your dream. Those things that were important to you and you wanted to do as a girl. No matter how old you are, try to remember, and you can still achieve that. I keep telling women when I come across them, because the time we spend on raising children, marriage and all that distracts us, but it's never too late. Remember your dream as a girl and you can achieve it. Nothing can stop you except yourself.
Wow, nothing can stop you except yourself. Yes. Remember your dream, you can still achieve it. Wow, today's episode has been so enlightening for me, especially as a woman. But it's not just women, but everything she has said should resonate with everybody. So until we come your way again on the Now Show, keep being you and keep aiming to be better, the best version of yourself. So I'm signing off. I'm your regular host, Abosede Oza Osho, signing off with Arinola Aguda-Oluwo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Don't forget to like this video. And if you haven't, subscribe to the Now Show channel today and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any video that is uploaded. Thank you for watching.